second time using that countdown. I don't know if you guys like it, but give us some feedback. But yeah, welcome to another episode of Grown Woman Gaming. We have all the usual suspects this week. And all the ladies are going to do their intros and then hop into what you've been playing. So let's see. And let me make sure I get that going. What have you been playing, Miss Delilah? And welcome.
Oh, yes. Good to be here on this beautiful Saturday. It's about 67 degrees where I'm at. What I've been playing? Forza Horizon and Forza Motorsport because I've been calibrating my wheel.
Yes.
I have the Logitech G23, and so I've been kind of just trying to make sure that I can, because stock settings is the worst.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to share because we're like struggling.
Yeah, I'll help you because I'm going through the same thing. I'm on my set of settings. Right. It's a problem. But I think I got it down for Horizon, so now I'm trying to make sure that those settings are carried over for Motorsport. But I'm loving it though. It's definitely an amazing, it's very different experience, obviously, Yeah. So that's been a lot of fun. And I'm still on my Starfield. Like Starfield for me now, it's my game of the year. It's my game of the year. The more and more I start playing through the story, it's like, wow, like they really, like the thought process behind some of the stuff has been really, really cool. So, that's Gotti for me. And I think after that, I'm probably going to jump into Cyberpunk. So yeah, that's me. Just Starfield and racing.
All right, cool. Miss Lady, welcome. Do your intro and what you've been playing.
Good morning / afternoon, everybody. It's 80 degrees up in this motherfucker. It is a hot day. It ain't even noon yet. Well, welcome. We played Call of Duty last night on the Lady Infamous channel, and it was everything I expected to be. We won some, we lost some, we talked a bunch of shit. With the new season, they added like more modes into hardcore, which I appreciate. So you can play gun game, you can play infected, you can play drop zone on Call of Duty hardcore, which was great for me. But I try to not play as much as I used to, but just enough that I'm not too rusty. I am playing with the Elite because my controller was busted, and I think it was you, LBOOGIE. You was like reconfigure the buttons.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I just reconfigured my buttons, so I'm just getting used to the new configurations on my Elite too, so I can be able to be more efficient in Call of Duty. So that's there. Shout out to Sister Shooters. I mean, you running them every week, and it's a good, it's a good place to bond with ladies that have the same passion as you. And shout out to the Call of Duty gang and the Sister Shooters. Chef kiss. All those ladies know how to play, and it's good to see that. I played some Mortal Kombat, and I ain't gonna hold you. Test your might. They could have kept it in the drafts. I mean, I'm like,
still stuck on that.
I'm like,
yep.
Yes, Delilah. I am still stuck on that. That is the game. That is the part of the game that's giving me the most work, the most difficulty. You know what I'm saying? So I'm dreading it, but I want to finish the game.
Yeah.
So I'm letting y'all know when I stream it on the Grown Woman Gaming channel, I'm gonna let you know the next title is gonna be Lady versus Test Your Might, because that's what it is. Other than that, I'm enjoying the story. I'm enjoying, the fighting. Melina still is like the top dog right now as far as fighting. I tried a little bit of the invasion, and I can't wait to explore more with different characters in the game, so. But the story is very giving me like Marvel-ish, multi-universe. Is like this story, I truly believe it's going to expand to more as the games go on.
Everybody doing a multiverse right now, I swear.
Yeah. So why not them? honestly, I didn't. I played a sparkle of Starfield. It was just moving around, just chilling. I didn't really like hit any main missions or like even like side missions. I'm just exploring
Do you
worlds.
feel like you're getting pulled toward other games, or do you feel like you just kind of
I know it's
for like a little break?
Yeah, definitely a little break. I mean, it's never gonna be uninstalled. I knew it was big. I knew before I started playing Starfield it was gonna be big.
Yeah.
But this is really Fallout 3, Fallout 4, New Vegas big. And
Yeah.
with flight and space
spaces.
combat and space and outpost building.
Yes.
And I remember that's how I played Fallout 4 too. Like games would take me away, but then you would come back and you're able to just hop back in. So that's how I try to tell myself not to feel too much pressure to try to finish the game or to like finish everything, because like it's just so big and I don't want to rush through it at all. So,
because if you rush a game like Starfield, you're definitely gonna miss something you wish you didn't. So I'm just taking my time. And I think that's about it for me this week. Yeah, it was pretty busy, like real life shit week. So
right. I felt like that was for a lot of folks.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think it was for folks. So hopefully I'll get some more games in this weekend.
All right. And what about you, Miss CHAREECE? Welcome.
What's up, everybody? Life really got in the way this week. I was not even home, so I didn't play anything. I didn't even play my mobile games because I was on the road traveling at a conference. So I'm just happy to be here and away from my coworkers and out of my hotel room. So that's all I got for you. That's all I got for you.
Okay. So
it's rarity, actually.
I know. Well, CHAREECE don't play nothing. Like I ain't played nothing.
No, I had a lot of alcohol, so that's about all I can tell you.
Well, hopefully you got to relax, you know?
No, it's a work conference.
I don't know. Even at work conferences, you have time to relax.
Not this one.
No? Okay.
Not this
one. I'm sorry.
Me too.
Well, I probably played the most variety, I guess, of everybody this week. So I played some Starfield, obviously, but the game Gigantic from Arc was put back out. So
it was from a developer group, Motega, and Motega, I think, created it, and then it got picked up by.
It got picked up by a few people. It jumped around for a few people. No, because Jizzle kind of gave me the breakdown last night, but I don't have the breakdown. So if you have all the breakdown, you go ahead.
Well, yeah, I know that it was going to be published by Microsoft at one point.
Right, it was at E3
and Xbox. Yeah, and something happened mid-development, but the group that created it is, I think they were called Motega. I can never pronounce that right, but and then I think Gearbox Studios have since then bought the IP, and so they had this surprising beta, right, that released this week, which was interesting. So yeah, that's the gist of it.
You're good. So they did the beta, and I don't know, whenever you hear people excited about a game, it kind of makes you want to like try it out. So Jizzle and Inferno were like super hyped for it. So I'm like, all right, well, let me try it, because I can play. It's PC, and
sure,
I got this thing here, right? So I downloaded it and we played last night. Now I will say it has issues, you know what I mean? And they definitely put it big on the screen. This is a build. And and what Jizzle and I are just thinking is because it was passed around that, they probably got to rewrite the code and stuff because everybody's gone that knew what the hell the code was doing. So that's probably what's happening, right? Is they're trying to ramp the game back up. But anyway, so we kept getting kicked out. Although they played on Thursday too, and they said Thursday would take like 10-12 minutes for you to even get to a game.
Okay.
And then the way the mechanic is everybody has to accept the game. So once they get us queued into a game, right, they done found everybody ready to play, then you have to say within 30 seconds, I'm ready to play.
Wow.
Again, right. So then if everybody doesn't do it, it kicks you out. And then because it's a beta and it has an issue, you have to close the client and start the client back up and then try to group back up and play again. So
that's too much. You control people like that.
Yeah.
I'm so jumping here and just.
I think we only we only got through like 5 minutes. The whole thing. So, but once it plays and you're in there, it plays cool. It's very much like Overwatch. But I think I would be more open to play this because you don't have, for one, the toxicity, right, that's in Overwatch. Right. And two, it's like a fresh take on Overwatch, I guess, because you're playing with like animals and stuff like that, and there's some similarities to the mechanics for each, of the guardians or whatever. Mm-hmm. But the way you play, I enjoyed. So each side gets a huge giant, right? That's kind of like your spirit animal, and you have these objectives that you have to do to get points, and whoever gets the most points first, their giant goes to fight the other giant, right? And while they're fighting, you're trying to help them, but you also have the other people coming at you too. So you got to kill them and be able to get points in on the giant, and whoever kills their other person's giant first wins. Mm-hmm. So it was interesting. It was something different, something new. I enjoyed that. So if they have more stuff, check out Gigantic. And then I got up this morning and played Redfall for like 25 minutes because I wanted to make sure that I had played on it, because it is one of the topics. So I won't, delve too much into it. But yeah, I got up, I paid 25 minutes, let y'all know I didn't play hours, but I did play 25 minutes just to get in there and see if it feels different. So yeah, so I think we can start getting into the topics. Let's see. First one, I don't think I have a topic up here. So unfortunately, this year, it seems like we've seen, especially within the space, which we know the fiscal year just ended on October 1st, and we're seeing tons of layoffs in the gaming industry. Some of them isolated to contractors, which is another thing I think in the industry that may be changing soon, right? We have a lot of contract work. But what do you think needs to be done differently at studios? Because it seems like the games industry has always been volatile as far as hiring and firing folks. But it seems like this year, it seems to be even worse than what we normally see.
Or the cadence.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. It seems like a lot more people are having, and it could be just like a shift right now happening, because that does happen in economics. But what do you guys think needs to be done to mitigate some of this within studios?
I don't know. I was thinking about this, and it may not be the answer that people might like.
Okay, well, what is that?
It gotta be like, it has to be a strike. It has to be.
So you're thinking that they need to
band together,
or what?
I feel like they should make a present. Everyone who's effectively being tossed to the side and not really appreciating their value on what they make in these games. They need to pull together as many people as they can and present to these bigger studios what they need in order to be able to produce these games and make, a substantial living. And if it's a contractual, just a part-time or a temporary contract, to make sure that they're compensated well enough so when they do leave, they have something, substantial. It doesn't make any sense that in the year 2023, we got hella games and people are still struggling to pay bills in this industry that's making so much money. And with the example of the writer's strike and the actors guilds, I just see something of that effect coming down the road.
And see, I have a slightly different take on it, because if you think about the release, I don't know how to put it, but Usually when the release cycle is over, this is what happens. There's a lot of turnover after the game development is complete. And then usually you only keep people who are full-time employees on staff in order for the game maintenance, and then contractors would go and jump on another game or join a different studio. It's just kind of how the industry is built right now. It's very contractor heavy. So to me, it's kind of a normal thing. It shouldn't really be that normal, but it is for the industry. I think
I agree with you that it's just so heavy right now, right? Like so many people are contract.
Right, and a lot of games have released, so this is like it's kind of like this is where we are, because these games have finally come out. They've been in development, because they had to been pushed because of the pandemic, and so now we're seeing all these headlines, thinking that there's a problem. Really, it's just a natural progression of things because these games have wrapped up. And that's my theory. I could be completely 100%, 1000% wrong. Who knows? But I just think that maybe it shouldn't be a level of like overreaction because this is happening. Maybe it is just kind of the circumstance of like things being delayed back a couple years and stuff like that. So
I found it interesting that some people were just like, well, it's contract.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Like they're not human or like they're not people.
Yeah. They were like, it's not like they were laying off like real employees. They were hiring contractors.
But it's contractors. Like, they're people though. They got lives. They need checks too. They need to be able to feed their families too. Like I never understood why people try to say, okay, downplay contractors. And when I said that earlier, I hope it didn't come off like that. Like, oh, it's just contractors.
Yeah,
no.
No, because you didn't say it like that. It was just like, because it's like almost like why do we care about them, or what do you expect because they're a contractor? But and just because you're a contractor doesn't mean that you should be abused, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's really what we're all trying to say. Like, like you said, these people are still people. It's not like they were immediately rolled over into another position. And there's no nothing, right? So you can say that you accept those terms when you are a contractor, but I think they're almost pigeonholed into being contractors at this point. So you can't really say that there's much of an option for them when companies just solely hire contractors for the most part. They like almost exclusively hire management folks as full-time employees. And then all the designers, coders, all those folks are contract. All the artists, stuff like that.
The skill positions.
Right. Yeah. All the skill positions are contract. So it's
and for me, like, because I'm a creator and I'm a FTE, so I'm a full-time person, but I've seen this,
Right.
And sometimes you can have a really super talented person and it's like they're a contractor, but if you lose them, it's like it's a huge quality drop off because that person was crazy talented. And in instances like that, you'll see some companies would like extend them or offer them a full-time position because they could see the talent. And so sometimes maybe it's like, okay, well, I mean, I can find another one of you. I hate to say it like that.
No, that is how
it's a hard reality though.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, you're not doing anything that's, groundbreaking enough for us to be like, long-term investment into the work you're doing. It's a harsh reality, and it definitely makes people, it's like you're not treating them like humans. You're treating them like just a
crucial skill that they need, right? Like the game.
That's right.
It's not like they're providing something that could be done by anyone. I guess that's how I want to say.
That's true.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I mean, you're absolutely right, because I mean, you're finding somebody that can do the 3D model, they can do 3D modeling, animation.
Right.
That's tough. It's already hard out here. And then quality, like, they can do it well.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's hard. That's difficult too. And another thing too, I look at, because like I said, I'm a little bit. It's not really directly related to what I do, but it's sort of. It's like the whole artificial intelligence part of it.
Too.
Like,
even
what are they?
Me. Yeah.
It's like, what are they trying to automate that's also affecting some of this right now too? Like, is that part of it? I just feel like we won't know until the next couple of years whether that's the like the effect of it. 'Cause I know some things are some creatives, like I think I read last week, are starting to draft like court documents and want to, to protect their own IP, so they won't be put in these like large language models and stuff like that. And so,
but you know how I feel like companies will just like write that language into your contract, right? Then it's like again, and there's a term for that in contract law, and the name is escaping me right now. But when people are allowed to sign contracts, and like you said, they are assuming the contract. But when it's a situation where it's necessities or nothing, there's always a shared liability there. So I feel like even though companies will most likely write that language in, it would be up to the workers again to essentially, somebody would have to have it happen to them, but to sue the company so that they couldn't do something like that, because they really would. You either have to work or you can't survive.
Right.
So
you still got mouths to feed, family to take care of. Yeah.
So you can't like force somebody into signing something like that. But it's going to be an ongoing conversation, I think, until we start to see some sort of change. But like just this week, right? So we had Epic Games, right? So they laid off a bunch of folks, which they'll receive severance for 6 months and whatnot, but they laid off a ton of folks. Naughty Dog, they laid off some folks. Telltale Games, which I noticed that for Naughty Dog, a lot of articles went back and identified the contractors. That's kind of started my contract conversation. But it's not like it's any better. He's still laying off folks. And then Telltale laid off, which Telltale did say that the Wolf Among Us is still happening. But oh, okay.
I have no faith anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like, even though they say that, like, that just means that it's still on the board. The work toward it could have like slowed to a crawl now, because now they've got rid of a bunch of people. This could also change the direction that the game is going in, all that kind of stuff. So, I don't know, any more thoughts on these other companies laying off folks? Yeah.
Well,
I just want to
go ahead.
I don't know. Because I kind of lean towards what Lady was saying, that these people need to unionize because they need that backup, that security when this stuff happens. But then DELILAH was talking about how the game cycle has ended with all these games coming out. So, of course, you got to let people go. But in Epic's case, they haven't had a game come out in forever. Only thing they do make is Fortnite, but yet they laid off 900 people. What game? Why did they? What happened there? Honestly,
and did you see that Fortnite is partnering with Shell Gas Company?
Yes, I'm like, at this point, it's a mismanagement from the top, and they don't know how to manage the resources that they have.
They're managing the resources to come to the top.
That part, because again, these companies are making all this money, but yet they can't share with their workers. So, but we don't comment on that part.
I think that's the part right there. Like, that's the conversation that more people need to have, is that you see all this resources go to the top, and then these people are still reporting record profits and not wanting to share that, disperse that, right? Trickle down, right? I think is the
trickle down economy. That ain't working. But yeah, it's interesting. So I don't know what the solution could be to offset this, but like, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird place right now. I don't know.
And I think someone else started to speak. I just want to make sure I capture.
Yeah, I think we even talked about it a little bit last week. That was one of, I think that's how I had it. It was like this year we've had bangers. There's been a lot of games releasing, but we talked about Hyenas last week. Remember how with Sega and Hyenas and the same thing basically happened with that group. And so one thing else I would like to kind of mention is that with the average game development cycle, I think is like 5 years now. It used to be 2.5, 3. Now it's like 5 to 7 years. And so, I mean, who knows, right? We don't know how long that they have had people on staff. They could have been with the company 5 years. That's a long time to be with the company, and then suddenly you're not, right? That's devastating for anyone.
Especially when you thought things were going to happen for you,
right? Exactly. Like, this game's going to drop, and and then some companies, I don't know who are those out there that do, but some companies have like profit sharing too. Like if once the game release, you get like,
right. But if you're contracted, you normally don't get none of that.
Right. Well, that's true too. So, but I was just talking about layoffs in general, because it could be both. It could be contract and non-contract.
Yeah. So, no, I know. I mean, I get to hear more things now, and it's like you start seeing how the sausage is made.
Right. It's scary. Sometimes it's scary to hear that, just to see and hear that. And game development in its own right is very difficult, and that's why it trips me out when you see people online or on these social media, downplaying development.
Like squawking about like how a game looks.
Yeah,
or,
and it's like
how long it took.
How about
for the
you
game
try
to come
it?
out. Yeah. Right.
How about you try making something in 3D, full world with narrative and and video editing and all that stuff. It's not easy. It's not a one-off thing.
Right. You're not clicking a button. You're not. It's not like Legos. You know what I mean? Like
that's right. That's right. It takes a lot of work, a lot of talented people, A
lot of drafts, like lot of drafts.
Storyboarding, like it's so in depth, it's something I'm fascinated with, but it's.
I guess you could say it's like making. Think of how large scale a movie production is, right? And then a video game would be like making a seasonal movie. It'd be like making 10 movies in one,
right, because you got to keep telling the story, and then games have this loop, right? So they got to have, and it's got to be fun, right? So it's it has to have this loop that's kind of that taps into those endorphins, It has to be well planned out. Then we live in this graphical age where the graphics got to be good. Unless you're doing like a super indie where it can be 8-bit or whatever. And even then, that gameplay loop for that indie game better be tight. It better be like super on point, because otherwise it's going to be bargain bin. So it's just, this industry in general is very cutthroat. And so, it's like, come correct or don't come at all.
Right.
I mean, because, you can really... What's that one game that we played? Not Fall Guys, but the one where you had to kind of guess who was the snitch or whatever.
Among Us.
Among Us, like, because that's a dime a dozen. That don't just that's and I think Among Us, it was actually it came out a year before it took, like a year and a half before it took off, before it went viral.
Right.
So you don't know when you put a game out, sometimes you have a general idea of how it's going to do, but in most cases it's a crapshoot. Like you don't know, like I can bet your bottom that because I know it's a topic later on with Redfall, that when they released Redfall, they probably felt like this is solid. It should be fine. They didn't think it's going to be this thing that blows up and, have all these issues. Like, because otherwise, it's, but like, I mean, I know that's a topic for later, but it's just interesting how game development is in general. So,
all right, so I want to throw in a little sprinkle of allegedly. All right, so the rumor is that Naughty Dog is working on The Last of Us 2 remaster.
Question.
And this was through a job listing too. Let me make sure that I'm clear. So it's still allegedly, right? Because nobody has confirmed from Sony, but apparently someone posted on their, I want to say their LinkedIn profile, that they are working on The Last of Us 2 remaster. And it wasn't like it was like kind of like they said it, like you could misconstrue it. No, it was like The Last of Us, big ass letters.
When did that game come out though? When did that game come out?
Oh,
Last of Us 2.
I want to say 2020.
I thought it was last year.
No. I want to say that.
But question:
I want to say it came out in the pandemic, right?
Wow. I don't know. Was it a Pandy game?
Why this can't be just DLC?
No, I don't think it was a pandemic game because I think I played it before.
Why? Okay, so tell me why I just went to look up The Last of Us 2 release date.
Yeah.
And why is it saying 2024?
Really?
Yeah.
You lying. Take a picture.
Why is it saying 2024? According to two sources, like, so does that mean like we're about to get a Last of Us 2 remastered in 2024?
Wait, are they talking about the season 2, the TV show?
The TV show. Is that talking about TV show?
Or the actual game?
Oh, it's for PC. So it hasn't been the PC yet. So that's what it is.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 2020. That's when
2020?
It came out.
Okay, yeah. February 2020.
Okay.
Y'all know how I am about the rumor mill stuff, so I'm just gonna shrug and be like, oh.
You don't watch the movie anyway.
The rest of the ladies, how y'all feel about
right?
I'm telling you right now. For what?
Yeah, I didn't even like the story. Like I stopped playing because I saw what they were doing, and I was just like, I don't like this.
I know. Look, let me tell you.
Y'all didn't finish the game?
I personally didn't finish because I was like, I didn't like how the story was going.
Okay.
Yo, I was doing it for the channel because I'm gonna be honest with you. The story was not as good as the first one. There were like some common, infected common problems that could have been avoided, and Joe wouldn't have got how he got. You know what I'm saying? Just dumb. And then.
Like he was smart all through the first game, being clever all through the first game, and then suddenly stupid in the second.
Right.
No,
he was making dumb decisions in the second.
Throughout the first game, and then he became a liar. The lie grew into a big thing, and then he want to drop his guard for a random motherfucker. Then he got hit by a damn baseball bat. But
no, they did him dirty. They did him like some fucking gang shit.
Hell yeah!
I'm not even lying. Like. And not even off just black gang, like gang in general, talking about gangster style execution of this man. Like what the fuck?
And what's weird about it is what they did to him is justifiable based on the story.
Based on the story, yeah. Based on the story.
I mean, he was gonna get got. He was
regardless.
gonna get got regardless. But how he was so vulnerable for a person that he didn't even know. I didn't even think about.
Hey, wait, well, pause. Doesn't it sound like I played it? That's what I'm saying. This is what I can do. I can watch the movie. You feel me?
Watch the movie. If you ain't never played The Last of Us 2,
it'll be season 2 when Max comes back. And
I'm telling you right now, if you never played The Last of Us, go ahead and play it. Watch the movie, Delilah. I ain't talking.
Yeah, you did. I remember we watched it.
I'm gonna watch 1 and 2. I'm caught up. What's up? We can talk about it.
If this is going to PC, they better.
Yeah.
I don't know. Y'all got it. Because I ain't getting it. I ain't paying for it. I'm not paying twice for bullshit. I'm too old for that shit. And I can't justify the payment. And now, if you want to be like, if you got the PS5, you want that crisp. Oh no, it's gonna be on PC. If it be on PS5, and you want that crispiness, then what y'all got earlier was like a downgrade. So I'm just thinking out loud with my tinfoil hat. But it ain't for me. I don't think the game. No, it's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me.
All right. CHAREECE, I didn't give you a chance. No, you probably I ain't playing shit, but I'm gonna give you an opportunity to say it.
I got my petty partner here. Let's go.
I ain't playing shit, but like, why this game is this a remaster that's going on PlayStation 5, or is this just a PC remaster?
No. Most likely it'll be PlayStation 5. Like they'll reintroduce it again.
How are we remaking games that's only 3 years old? Like.
Milking that game dry, man. Powdered milk. I'm telling you.
I'm like, you can't do your multiplayer right. you are fucking up the storyline according in your game. Like, why not just leave this IP alone for a while and come up with something else? Like, let this shit rest for a while and do something else. I'm like, I don't.
CHAREECE, but what they got though? What they
Like
got?
I'm gonna put this out there as a voice of just trying to be the voice of reason. What if it kind of got out there, but then this remaster won't release until like years down the road?
Then why
Like,
you
it's
got
out
on your
there.
resume right now?
Because it's active development. But like we just talked about how long it takes for these games to get completed. 5 to 7 years. So that's what I
Technically,
mean.
this game is already made.
Oh,
You just making it prettier.
I just think what's the
Because I think so. For me, I think that they have like totally worked that into the eco cycle at that studio. You know what I mean? Like that they make a game and then they spin off the majority of the resources to start on the next IP, but then they keep some resources to remaster the game that they just made.
You think it's
help
part of the
supplement and yes, they help supplement the income stream to make sure that they have enough money to keep people all the time, because it costs so much to make games. I think this is some creative way that they've decided, and people still buy it. People buy that shit again, so
right.
I'm gonna sell it to you again.
Yeah, and what if this was a situation? What if this is a situation? We playing the what if game. What is a situation where okay, they're working on it, right? But it's not for PlayStation 5; it's for PlayStation 6. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Yo, don't even put that out of Delilah. You know somebody gonna run with that.
They're gonna have the Slim first anyway. The Slim's just supposed to be out in the wild already, I thought.
Oh my god! And
all
I
I
ain't buy that
know,
shit either. Sorry.
I mean, the only reason why people should buy, even in this rumor, if it's coming out on PC next year, quote unquote, they want to see it clean. They clean graphics cards and they clean resolutions on the PC. Other than that, I'm not going through that.
The Last of Us 2 is just about to come out on PC in 2024. That's how we started in the beginning. I thought it was helping the rumor, but in reality, it's because the PC version will be out in 2024. So PC is gonna have their version.
I mean,
this will be
and it's gonna be full price.
Yeah, most likely.
It's enough.
And there's people gonna buy it and be like, "Oh my god, this is so good! This is amazing!" And I'm like,
I bet you one of y'all buy it.
I ain't buying that shit.
I don't know.
If anybody buys it, it's me.
5 years from now, 7 years from now, come on, y'all buy it.
Delilah, you watched the movie. You didn't play the game. That's two different things, honey. I'm not. When I mean, I love The Last of Us. I dislike The Last of Us 2. The only thing
that's the problem. Like, it's not even the remaster part. The problem is that I didn't even like the first Last of Us 2. Like, I don't want to play that story.
No,
so I won't buy it again because I just didn't. And this one is so controversial. That's what I think really needs to be talked about. The fact that you have such a divided community on who liked it and who didn't like it, because you either hear somebody say, "Oh, I loved it," or "I hated it."
Yeah,
like no in between. So
question.
I feel like this wouldn't even be as successful.
Question: what if tinfoil hat?
Yeah.
Okay.
This remaster came out and it's more dialogue, a better story. It's still the same outcome, but it's like a better reasoning of what happened.
I still want that shit.
They added
it's a remaster, and they're not adding extra story in here. They dressed in the
I don't even want them to. I don't even want them to have more story. Like,
no, they have enough story for me. No, not play that no more.
Yeah. The only way I want to see another The Last of Us, because now at this point y'all fucked up my characters. Just start with new people. You know what I mean?
It won't
be. Yeah,
just start a different faction, different people in the same world. Y'all need to do like what's the other
a different state.
The Walking Dead. Yeah, The Walking Dead. Do like The Walking Dead. Spin off. Do something else. I want to
see. This is the thing. That's not going to happen because at the end of Last of Us 2, they both alive and they both somewhere. So eventually,
but they can still start with different people, like totally in a whole nother state, a whole nother country.
But see, that's not people ain't gonna want that. People gonna want what happened to those two.
Do you make them cameo? You don't make it about them. You can make them cameo into it. That's ways to do
like
it.
I said, they split up all different The Walking Dead. Like they did one in California.
How they can't even get fashions? They can't even do multiplayer. How they gonna do other shit? I'm not saying that your suggestion is not a good one or nothing. It's a good one, but you can tell where they're focusing their resources on, and I just don't see them making.
We don't know, y'all. Like,
didn't they do layoffs? Didn't they cancel like a multiplayer version of a game earlier this week?
Yeah, they
didn't. I don't think it was canceled or anything. I think it was just kind of like
on ice. Oh, the quote was on ice. That's what it was. It was on ice. It was on ice.
That kind of sounds like they're not making it.
Yeah, and the Bungie already told them that this game was not playable. So, like, I'm just saying, if they're gonna do something, they need to go back to the drawing board and like work that factions out, that multiplayer. If they want that extra revenue, then give us something to play.
Because a lot of people want factions. Like,
yes,
yeah.
I need to know
who they are. PC port. See, but they worry about a PC port. Right now, it's for Naughty Dog and the Last of Us series. They should be working on factions. They should be working on a script right now for The Last of Us 3. All the other shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, and the TV show.
All right. Well, speaking of new DLC, Cyberpunk 2 released a 2.0 update, as well as some new DLC. We have the Phantom Liberty, right, with fine ass Idris in it, and it looks like not only do you get Idris, but you even get some more of Keanu. Everybody's faces are updated. The game is updated. Mechanics are updated. Lots of updates to top off that DLC. So, has anybody played it? Is anybody jumping into it?
I plan on it.
That's next for me. I am still doing some Starfield stuff, and also, I'm in, like I mentioned earlier, with Forza, but that's next. Like, Cyberpunk is next.
Yeah, I bought it already. I just haven't started it.
Yeah. Well, I am definitely gonna cop. I just want to save it. I was one of the few people that actually played it when it came out.
Oh,
it say that it was
completed it. Everybody played it.
We played it.
But we just beat it before. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because people were talking shit about playing it. They didn't even beat it. Okay. I completed Cyberpunk in its original state, bugs and all. So, but other than the bugs and the shit that I had to deal with playing Cyberpunk, the world is fucking amazing. I love the Night City. I wish I lived in Night City. That's how good the world is. I wish I lived in Night City.
I don't. That's on dangerous, bro.
Yeah. Feel like LA on steroids.
Man, look, right. I'm with it. YOLO. Let me go to Night City. And
get all the body mods.
Like, okay, so just really quickly, like, I used to be like, ooh, I wish I lived in Victorian times. It looks so cool. The reality of it would be we would be poor.
Yeah.
We would be broke as shit. Like, and all the shit happening, all the glitz and glory, that shit. Odds are would not be us.
So I'm down. I'm just like I said, it's one of my pickups that I'm gonna probably do later down the road. I'm trying to save it for my birthday.
Okay.
Like a birthday game.
Yeah.
To have it full circle, because I got Cyberpunk around my birthday, so I want to get Phantom Liberty around that time.
There might be some nice just for everybody, in the channel. If you're looking to get Cyberpunk and you're holding off, there might be some good gift card deals, coming up for Black Friday and stuff. Because I don't think the game is going to be any cheaper. It's like $30 for the DLC, but sorry, what?
I'm sorry. You said you was talking about gift cards and DLC. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just saying that I don't think the game will lower in price for Black Friday, but you may be able to get deals on like gift cards and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not worried about like the price per se. I just don't got the time. I got
that work.
You just don't understand how many games I bought and haven't even touched. So I really got to stop doing that. So with these next rounds of games that I'm purchasing, I got to make sure I play them. So I optimize my spending on this particular game. So
Genji says Prime Day starts this week as well. Just FYI, Prime Day.
I'm not doing
ain't
it.
I'm priming no more. How y'all?
No. We're not doing Prime. We're not doing Prime no more.
We're not doing Prime in June. Now you got 2 Prime Days and Black Friday. Come on,
man. I was not happy with the last one.
Y'all.
It was nothing.
You like shit. I'm buying shit on Prime Day, huh?
I'm gonna try to give me some deals.
Oh shit! All right.
The only way I'm buying some Prime. The only thing I'm buying off of Prime is some off CHAREECE's birthday list.
Yeah.
Right. That's probably the only thing. All right, that's it for me.
Look at her. Look for all the deals. She's putting the deals in the chat. Target has Circle Week ending today. 15% off.
I never heard of Circle Week. That's some new right there.
What is Circle Week?
That's their rewards program. Circle. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Okay.
That's too.
She said, "Well, 15% off." Okay.
Yeah. Today only, y'all. Today only. Look.
Okay. Well, that's all I want to say. It's a top for me. So.
All right. What about you, CHAREECE? Are you picking up Cyberpunk?
Most likely, y'all know I am. But I'm gonna have to restart my whole game over because my save was buggy as hell.
I kind of want to, but then at the same time, I'm like,
it's like a lot, right?
Yeah, right.
They say it's like completely different though, so like I feel like I need to experience it.
They said start a fresh one, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
How big is his DLC? Like, is it the same size as the original game? Is it half that? Like, what are we getting?
It's
smaller. It's a good 10 hours out of it.
Oh, really? Wow, that's significant. It's pretty significant.
So, just to kind of like talk about, we're going to talk about Redfall 2 coming up, and just kind of like the similarities, right? Just because we have CD Projekt Red that spent like $120 million to basically finish the game, in my opinion, because the game that came out was not at deliverable ready. We know it had like a ton of issues on the previous consoles. Then they finally said, all right, no more previous console. It took forever for them to get the update for Xbox Series X and stuff, and that stuff was supposed to be, shortly after, and ended up taking, over a year. But you have these 2 games that kind of had rough starts, right? And now both companies, it seems like, is reinvesting into the game to make some wrongs right. How do you feel that Cyberpunk did as far as trying to win back the consumers? Do you think they put in the work needed?
Well, I could just say, just off the bat, the first thing that pops my brain is the darn Edge Runners TV show.
Which they're having another show, they said, coming to. Really? I feel like that world is so well fleshed out that they can start doing other stuff as well. Go ahead.
Yeah, but because of that, though, it kind of like people want to jump back in. It made people want to jump back into Night City. It's like, I want to jump in this world, and I feel like Redfall doesn't have that same outlet they can use, right? And also, well, I wouldn't necessarily say the Genesis Quad because of the fact that what's the studio that's working on? Oh gosh, I'm blanking on the studio that's working on Redfall.
Oh,
Arcane. Is it Arcane?
Yeah, I think so. Arcane. Yeah.
But Arcane's a talented studio. We know they know what they're doing. And so it's just unfortunate with how the game released. But I firmly believe that they can turn around. But it's because of the nature of what type of game Redfall is. It's a multiplayer, game. Team oriented. It's very different than a single player game like Cyberpunk. So I think it has. And then you got to think about how Redfall, the barrier of entry to Redfall is great too because of Game Pass. When you got millions of people that they can just boom, I can just upload the update check the game out, and if it appealed to them, they back playing. You get what I'm saying? So it's no money that has to exchange hands in order for them to jump back into the game. So to me, that already gives them a lot of opportunity and chances to rebound. I just leave it there.
What about any of the ladies?
About Redfall?
Well, yeah, and you know, kind of just it's teetering on both, right? So like, you know, both companies, right? CD Projekt Red, Arcane, they have like invested in the games. You know, they had shortcomings at the beginning. So it's like, how do you feel that both have done? You know, as far as trying to win back, you know, the
I feel like, okay, Cyberpunk had further to win back because when they released their game, it was horrible. We've already established it is. But they had the marketing budget to continue to put that game up front and to show that the improvements that has been made in it. With the TV show, like that was so much goodwill because that was an excellent show. They even went back into the game and added reference to the characters from the show into the game even before this major update. So they had the resources to piggyback off of to actually, you know, continue to update their game to, you know, do all these things that it has to do. Redfall, on the other hand, once it released and all the negative press came out, it literally disappeared from the face of the earth.
Yeah.
So like nobody else knew what was going on with this game because they didn't release anything else about it. And then all of a sudden, when I finally had time to like check some sites this week, oh, this big Redfall update, and I'm like, oh hell, what? I totally forgot about this game for a second.
It was actually IGN had just posted a post talking about how they had like dwindling numbers and everything like that. And like, is this an end for Redfall? Because it was like, I think it was only like 3 or 9 concurrent users or 9 active users that were on Redfall. And then Arcane literally posted right after, like, all right, well, we got this new update that's launched today. And so
like they should have announced, hey, like I don't know why people do that. Like you can't just you want people to play your game, you want people to do the even months down the line, you still have to occasionally advertise this freaking game. We are. So
you feel like they should have done more to like say stuff is coming, like stuff's coming for Redfall.
Yes, okay. even if on your Twitter account, just like show people clips of the game. Just continue to advertise. Like just post, hey, we're here. I don't know. It's weird. Like we gamers, once something is out, if it's not popping within that first 24 hours, it is literally gone from our memories. Which is bad to say, because one of the reasons why I do buy so many games, because I know if I don't buy them now, 6 months down the line, I'm gonna forget because I still haven't bought Forspoken yet. But yet I'm gonna forget. So I need these companies to continue to advertise their games. That way I will remember to pick it up.
Okay, for me, I'm gonna say it like this. I'm as far as Redfall's new update, I'm glad they got it. But if you want me to keep it 100 with you, they should have learned from Cyberpunk's mistakes and should have delayed that game. The game came out only a little bit ago, and they just got the big update that had most of the things that everybody wanted. But as far as me is concerned, Cyberpunk really scarred me as far as like how a game's supposed to be out, the hype of a game. So last night when we were playing Call of Duty,
Death Stranding didn't do that? I thought Death Stranding did that to you.
No. The difference between Death Stranding and there wasn't no bugs. It was empty.
What I'm getting at is that you bought a whole console and like
hey,
I was talking about the scarring part of it, like you know
what I mean.
You got it.
What you mean? What I mean by scarring, I mean like getting one thing and expecting something else. And when Cyberpunk,
that's exactly.
But what I'm saying is, my hypeness for Cyberpunk was way more than it was for Death Stranding. Even though I bought the console, it was something that I never experienced. But I wasn't Google God. I just wanted to see what it was. Versus Cyberpunk, something that I like. I like that type of work.
I guess because I can still hear your every time I think of that game, Death Stranding, like I hear your reaction in my brain, like
Right.
every time. And so
Yeah,
it's
you was
like
hot.
you was 38, in that, So
I like how you just want to open up the scabs, but it's okay, Delilah.
I mean, I can see where you're going, where it was just like Cyberpunk was like already, even when Redfall came out, Cyberpunk was still the bad taste in every gamer's like mouth, right? Like, so then it was like when they came out and they weren't doing good, it was like, okay, here we go again, another game that's not doing, what they promised after like tons of hype, right?
I was just so excited for it. Redfall was something like, I don't know what this is, but I can try it out. I can play with the girls, and it to me, when I played it, it felt very. I thought it would be more lively, the open world, but that's not what I got. Hopefully that changed. Look, the only way I'm playing Redfall, if y'all say, look, re-download Redfall so we can play it. Other than that,
I'm hoping y'all do, because I'll let you know right now, within the 20 minutes that I played, I was like, I need people with me, because my ass is scared
it's
to
a game you
go
play
anywhere,
with
because there are way more enemies now. They're everywhere. Every time you go around a building, there's somebody on the other side. Like, it's definitely filled up more with people, and the enemies aren't just like they're moving a lot. I'm like, yo, you moving too much. You're moving too much. So a lot more enemies. The gunplay is still sharp. Or actually, I would say the gunplay is sharper, because I remember commenting before that the gunplay could use a little work. It looks like they kind of recalibrated that a little bit. It's a little more tight. So I don't know. I don't know if it'll keep me, right? Because there's so much stuff out right now. But if like Lady says, I'm open to playing more, because what I saw this morning showed a new game than what it was, what we had before. Like, it's definitely a lot better.
Good, I've started to download, so I'll check it out. After the show.
Well, then I'll play with you. Just hit me up. Don't forget to hit me up. Okay. Anybody else on Redfall or CHAREECE? Are you gonna re-download it, or was it never uninstalled?
I think it's still on my PC, so I might be able to jump back in y'all with y'all.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
what
I know the new update was for the Xbox.
Yeah, it's really
okay. So I have to download it for my Xbox then.
Yeah. So that's why I made sure I did, because I did notice that they were specific to say that the update was for the Xbox Series X and stuff. So
see, I didn't read that far. So yeah, I'll have to download it for the Xbox, because I had it on PC. Okay. But it's okay, because my save will still carry over, so I'm still good.
I know. I'm telling you, they spoil us, because
for real.
Like, yo, why is this happening? Yeah. Lady, so it sounds like, go ahead and start that download, because it sounds like 3 out of the 4 are ready to play again. So,
man, when y'all tell me a date when we play. Tell me a date that we all gonna play together.
Okay.
All right. Well, sounds like we'll get it. I'll start another thread for Redfall, right? If y'all don't know, we have game night. We're trying to make sure that we make some time. If it's not going to be all the ladies, it'll be at least one of the ladies playing, but we have a community within Discord. Y'all can join that group, and we have tons of channels. You'll find something. Believe me, somebody in here.
What was the last game? It was Party Animals, and then
Party Animals.
I am very mad at Party Animals, because I don't know what the hell music they were using. But why do you have a streamer menu for things for you to make it, better for people who are going to be streaming your game?
Yeah.
But then also don't have something to cut out the music, because apparently 10 motherfuckers own your music. Oh, wow. And they all putting, monetizing strikes on our channel. Like, come on.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's
we've gotten like 3. No, we've gotten like 3 where people were like, yeah, we want some of this money.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all gamers, I'm gonna tell y'all game developers something. If y'all want us to like show y'all the games that y'all be making, y'all can't be giving us no strikes, man.
Right.
Y'all can't. That's not fair. Now there's a few
Like,
games.
now I don't want to play Party Animals again on our channel because I don't want all that.
Yeah, it's a hassle, right? To
Yeah.
have to try to
And I can't take out the sound of the game, you know what I mean? Because then you're just not going to hear nothing but our voices or like some music in our voices, and you don't get to hear, me mollywopping CHAREECE, and her going,
Yo, why did I wake up and say, hey, you've been tagged in this video? Ma'am, why you had to put my embarrassment out on Front Street like that? Like the abuse that I had to take in this game.
That shit was hilarious.
Man, Boogie was ruthless in that game. She was notorious for grabbing you and throwing you off.
And that's where I'm like, ooh.
I'm like, how do you grab? First of all, I was new to the game. I didn't even know how to grab anybody, so I just get tossed around.
Yeah.
First time playing the game. I don't know now. When I had that crossbow, that shit was funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Or the little taser. The taser.
Oh yeah, the taser. Oh, and I had the nunchucks. That was hilarious too.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my god, you gotta call it out when somebody got nunchucks. It's get out the way. It's get out the way.
Yeah.
All right.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah. Okay. So hopefully the ladies will be getting into Redfall back again. I'm gonna have to find a day when everybody isn't too busy, because I know y'all can hear that we all are extremely busy. But really quickly, we got like 2 more topics, some tidbits. So we're not gonna go too far for questions, but you know what I mean. If you try to start formulating some questions, you might want us to talk about. So we're gonna touch on Sony's ass this week. They got another data breach, and this time it's employee data. So
wow,
employee.
It be on people.
Employee information, all right? So nearly 6,800 current and former Sony employees' information was exposed in a security breach. The entertainment firm is now offering credit monitoring and identity restoration services to the affected parties.
What about if they?
Story.
What about if they took money from their accounts or something? Are they going to get compensated for that as well?
That's why they're doing credit monitoring and identity restoration.
They better. I hope these people got. I wonder how this was caught. I guess because how long was this breach open? How long was it out to the public? Because I don't know. It's something shady. First, it was them getting customers' information, and now their employees. You'd have thought Sony would have learned something from years ago when this shit happened. I don't know.
So it says that they do know that the breach was accessed. The breach accessed the personal information from a vulnerability in Sony's file transfer platform MoveIt. Sony confirmed that the exploit has since been fixed. This happened from May 28th, and then they were able to fix it by May 30th.
Mm-hmm. Damn, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. I don't know. I told you it was years that I was getting that your information was found on the black net because of Sony's breach back in 2003 and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So
I know to this day I use I get the gift little the gift cards.
Yeah, they have PayPal for me. So
yeah, same PayPal.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
I know, right? Because it's like, okay, don't y'all think you need to start shoring up some shit, in the cyber security domain,
Because I can understand one time it's happening. I can maybe understand twice, but this is literally their 3rd time. Like, why y'all ain't learning?
Right.
Just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It ain't a good look, Sony. It ain't a good look.
Yeah, I don't know. I for me personally, I keep my credit files unlocked, which if you don't know that you can do that, you're able to just lock your credit profile. And then if you need to apply for credit, you have to go in and tell them to unlock it for you to apply for credit. That way, nobody touches nothing ever.
Mm-hmm.
It's an idea. because it seems like nobody's taking cybersecurity seriously. Everybody's there to just be out there in the wind like some draws, just waving in the wind. All right, I think we're good with that one. So I think that's it. Oh no, we got remaining games. Have you guys seen the remaining games for this year? Which it looks like my link didn't populate the way I wanted it.
And I still got like maybe I think 3 left on my list now that Forza's out.
Yeah, so let me make sure I give you guys the better link in the topic area, but because it didn't look like it came through. But anyways, so still coming up this year, with all the stuff that we've already gotten, we have which I think this came out this week. We got Hellboy: Web of Weird that released this week for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox, and Series X. Assassin's Creed Mirage just dropped.
This came out, yeah.
Did
y'all pick that up?
I didn't, but I was like, damn,
I'm gonna pick it up. I'm about to pick it up, but it's not right now. I want to pick it out, right? Yeah, I want to pick it up, but it's like, damn, how do you know he's coming out today? Yeah. Detective Pikachu Returns, that came out this week as well. We got 2 weeks until Spider-Man 2. Then Super Mario Bros. Wonder, that'll be out on October 20th. City Skylines 2. City Skylines. Let's do it
for that
City
one.
Skylines 2
Yo,
October 24th.
I can't wait.
Y'all got it.
Ghost Runner 2 will be out on the 26th. Alan Wake 2 will be out on the 27th.
I'm gonna look at a love-hate relationship with that one.
CHAREECE, Thirsty Suitors. You remember this one?
Yes.
Yes. That'll
when
be
did
out
that drop?
November
oh my god.
2nd. Yes. When I saw this, I was like, yes. I
gotta make time for that one.
Goodness.
Oh my god, that shit looks so hilarious. So Thirsty Suitors will be out on November 2nd. Like a Dragon, Gaiden, the man who erased his name. That will be out on November 9th. And then we have Persona, and we have Warhammer 4K, War Trader, and that'll be it for the rest of the year. But that's still a lot of games.
Another game that I want to play with y'all too, Dark Tide came out. Dark Tide.
I feel like
Warhammer?
Warhammer, yeah, it's Warhammer Dark Tide. I think it's on game.
We gotta set up a family calendar.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to set up a calendar.
Oh my god!
I'm like, because I can't even play the games I got.
Yeah.
This
year. So who's gonna play Alan Wake? Who's gonna play Alan Wake?
Delilah.
Come on.
All right, if I'm playing it, what I'm getting? I got.
What you want?
Ain't no 8 hours. We want whole game. The whole game.
Oh my god! What? Oh, see,
look. Saying all that, but we can develop some rules. But remember,
I know Mitchie's still mad I didn't finish.
Hell yeah, she be on your ass. But the prize got to equal the time.
Facts. Okay, y'all. I'm tempted to just pay y'all and be like, man, we ain't doing it.
No, we ain't doing that.
No, come on.
Doing that. We not
doing
that. You need to play.
Games. Come on.
No, you need to play.
Well, you better find
what
other game you gonna play.
I'm gonna just
I have to think. I'll think of something. I have to think of something.
Okay.
Well, you better think quick, cause
right.
Apparently, you got 2 weeks.
I got 2 weeks.
And or you can challenge somebody else to play it.
No, it's okay.
Ooh,
yeah. Challenge lady, since you want to bring that up.
Yeah, right.
No, fuck that. I did the last one.
Lady sound like she want to play that.
Now I'm 2 in a row. Y'all trying to pin me.
You brought it up. You brought it up.
I mean, I'm just saying, I'm trying to help you out. Watch it. I'm trying to help your ass out. You gonna do it like me? Now, you really gonna play it.
Look.
But you know what's so crazy is I mean,
like I said, it's a love-hate relationship. My mental is so torn on this one.
Yeah.
Because I want to know what happens. You know what I'm saying? It's
So
just like,
either you gonna play or you gonna watch the movie.
Even
But
Redfall
at the
is
same
scary
time,
now. Okay, I'm letting you know.
The genre. The thing is, they changed the genre with Alan Wake 2. It's survival horror now. It was more suspense thriller. The first game was more suspense thriller, right? Like think Control, like suspense thriller. I can play
like nothing really popped out on your ass.
Right. But
now
this
it's like
game,
some shit's about to pop out.
So I don't know. Let me think about it.
Let you think about it. I thought you was already thinking about it though.
I got time. I got some time.
Ma'am,
I got time.
Not the first time.
Don't do that. I got time.
Ma'am, this is not the time.
November what? November 9th?
You trying to get me live on air making commitments. I ain't doing that. Don't do that.
She said, I know
you. Okay, you got a couple of weeks. We'll wrap around.
You don't even have until November. You got October 27th. So I feel like you got until next week to start deciding. Next Saturday.
See, I wasn't looking forward to any of this stress today. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good though. It's all good.
All right. Well,
we'll figure it out.
The new Assassin's Creed game, I'm with it. The Cyberpunk, I'm with it. Cocoon.
Oh, Cocoon. Oh man.
Yeah, I didn't hear that one came out. I saw it finished already.
I heard it was good. Is it on Game Pass or you gotta pay?
Let me see. I just saw it here. Cocoon.
No, I don't think it's on Game Pass.
No, because it is on everything though. But I don't think it should be
not Game Pass.
Right. You know you're playing as a beetle though, right? You gonna be okay with a beetle?
It's a cute beetle though. It's a cute beetle. Don't do it like that. It's a cute beetle.
I don't fucking know how that works. Shit. She might look at it
cute
like,
though. It's cute. It's cute.
No, I'm more like realistic looking Buzz, like they did at Fallout.
Oh, okay.
This is cute. You good.
Somebody said Cocoon on Game Pass. Let's go.
Okay, all right.
There's Darktide. I think Darktide is too. Can the chat check for me?
Yeah.
Right. Is Darktide on Game Pass? Game Pass been crazy. Game Pass is crazy.
Gotham Knights just hit Game Pass too.
Dang.
Yeah, that we should have cross save.
Right. So if you didn't play it yet, you should play because it's good.
See, Darktide on it.
Too many games.
All right. As we get close to the end of the show, y'all know we have tidbits and then we have question your question. I already put it in the chat. Make sure you put question your question. Let's get into the titty bitties. So Loki season 2 dropped this week for me. It is just as good as the first one. Drops you right back into that mode. Augie was super hyped. It was hilarious because I'm telling you, the last 2 shows she's been kind of like, she didn't even watch none of the show with me. She's like, I'm not with it. But Loki 2 dropped and she was ready. So I'm ready for that. And then if you didn't know, Gen V, which is a spinoff from The Boys, that is on Amazon Prime. There's already episodes 1 through 3, and it is just as fucking crazy as The Boys. Just as crazy. And it really didn't take no time at all to just start. You know,
is it the same writers?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But I'm digging the story. I'm digging the characters. I'm enjoying it. I'm like, I like them 3 episodes. I was like, damn, because it was just like, I started watching the one and you're like, oh, there's another one. So I'm going to watch that one. Oh, there's another one. I'm gonna watch that one. Yeah. So, I was done with the 3 episodes in one day. One quick sitting, I felt like. But, So that's the tidbits for me. I don't know if anybody else has tidbits.
I do.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. For those that don't know, October is my birthday month, and I've started getting some of my packages in. I just want to show off some of my books that I got.
Okay.
The first one is my Genshin Impact art book.
All right.
Which I'm kind of mad at it. They lied in the description. It's supposed to be character profiles with artwork and background information, but it's just the same stuff that I could have got in the game or went to the website. Like there's no character sketches, it's just their regular models, not even their splash art. Like it's cute, it's hardback, but it ain't giving what it's supposed to give. So, and it don't even cover where we up to in the game. It literally stops. We're on year 4. They stop at year 1 in this book, so I'm not really feeling it right now. But I
created a monster, y'all, with this game.
Yes, Delilah fault.
Damn. Delilah don't even play no more.
She sure don't. Everybody, Assassin's Creed has been my baby for 15 years. I need to pick up the new game, but I got way other stuff to play, so I'm purposely holding off on that one. The 15th anniversary book. It is like this thing is glossy. I should do an unboxing, but I'm gonna show y'all first. Come out with a little.
Should we zoom in on CHAREECE so we can see?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna show it. See if you can.
Okay.
If you can, it's like you got artwork and basically the history of all the games, even the timeline, including the media, like the comic books, the pages are even gold, if you can tell. Like, it is pretty. It is so gorgeous.
You gotta put your thing on there. How do I see it? CHAREECE the bigger.
I got you. Let me see.
Oh, well, look at this.
Wait, I think it's like this, and then you gotta do it like, bam.
There you go. So, and it's got all the artwork and stuff. Even got like a bookmark built in.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Yes, it is nice. Like, I love it. It's so glossy. I don't even want to put fingerprints on it. I have to wash it afterwards because it's so glossy and special. But yeah, so that was 2 of my birthday presents to myself.
Okay.
Awesome. All right. Cool. Any other tidbits? I think, lady, you said you had some, yeah?
I just got a new phone. Look, I'm gonna tell you, I've been rocking this 11 for like 2.5 years.
Oh my God. Your tidbit is not that you got a phone.
Hey, might as well show your phone, girl. Show your phone.
Oh my God.
The tidbit is not the phone, it's actual the service from T-Mobile. That's what the tidbit is.
All right.
I think I gotta shout out T-Mobile because they really helped me out with what I was looking for. And they wasn't like, I like good customer service. Okay. That's my thing. If I'm going to go spend money on a product or a service, especially if I'm going to your brick and mortar, your customer service got to be on point. And I think that T-Mobile did me right yesterday. Shout out to Danny, the one who like got me together with the new phone and stuff like that. So I they cool. I had a good experience at their store downtown. So that was my tidbit.
All right, Delilah, you have any tidbits?
I was trying to pull it up, but I can't right now. I got a lot of questions about the movie, but
what movie?
I'm trying to get the creator.
Oh yeah,
I want to go see that, and so I would, that would be.
Yeah, it looked interesting.
I heard it was pretty good, so I'm probably gonna try to check that out. Any other tidbits? I guess man.
I got one. I'm sorry.
Green tea, Crystal Light is bomb.
Oh, green tea, Crystal Light.
Peach. It's peach mango. Peach mango.
Peach mango. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy Blue Beetle this weekend so I can watch it because I haven't seen that yet either.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either. So
I know that the Beyonce movie announcement or the Beyonce experience announcement came out this past week. So
it's gonna be in movie theaters or just
I know. I thought it was gonna be some on Netflix with the concert, but I didn't see any announcement or anything like that. I just know that the movie experience is gonna be on the 1st of December, and I didn't know how sold out those tickets will be.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to try the next time because I don't know if y'all knew, but my sister and we got to go to the Jay-Z and Beyonce. Can't remember which one. I want to say it was like the second tour together.
Yeah,
we got to go to that one, but we were a little late. So now I feel like we gotta see Beyonce by herself because we missed some of Beyonce's stuff because we were late. She went first, and he kind of did more of the second half. So
yeah.
I feel like
So I bought me a IMAX ticket to go see the experience, and I'm excited because I wanted to go to the Beyonce concert, but I was like, if it ain't Renaissance, I ain't going. And the price was too steep for Renaissance. So this will be a good alternative, to do, to get the experience. That's it.
All
I
right.
don't have any more. I ain't got no more.
Cool. Let's get into question your question. Just trying to figure out why that wasn't there. There you go. All right. Who's getting questions?
I guess I am then.
Right. Everybody shut the hell up.
I know. Rain G4, thank you for the question. Our head of security, Rain G4, coming through. In Starfield, can you travel to any planet?
Because you got the grav drive and you get close enough. Like,
yeah,
you got to use your grav drive. You can go to any planet, even if you're under level, because like each solar system has a level to it. So as long as you can get your grav drive to get like to a solar system that's close by, you can possibly grav drive to a planet that's quote unquote out of your level. Because you're really able to go anywhere. You gotta get close enough.
Yeah, and like you could just spend time like going planets if you want to.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, technically you can. Because he said because the game always to go
to nearby planets, so you have to unlock other planets. Because it's like the game is like keeping you in a certain area or whatever. Yeah, if you're following the missions, the game is gonna keep you in a certain area, and then as you progress, it'll get you out a little farther. But if you just want to go explore, you can go.
Yeah. You're really just trying to get to like deep. I mean, it's gonna take you a couple tries, but you'll get there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Next question, Monica D. Do you think, based on the way games release these days, it seemed like to be a base game and patch to add on and extras later, game eligibility for the Game Awards should change? Oh, so you're saying that's a good ass question,
finished, right? Yeah.
That is a good point,
right?
Maybe you should rate the game and then rate the DLC separately,
or update your review.
And you would think they would do that, and that would get you. Why not do
progress?
Redo you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what? I kind of like this. I think the eligibility for the Game Awards should change because these games, like, either they missed the window, and sometimes that window is not set, in the proper time frame. You have games still coming out after, like, in November that don't make the cut and stuff. It's weird. Right. I feel like,
and like a reconsideration, right? Like if you missed out last year or you weren't really nominated because your game had a bunch of issues.
That's right.
This year, revamped it.
It's like, if you missed the window, you're not gonna even get nominated next year. Like, it's the most weird system. So I really would hope. I really had, they should have the Game Awards in January. We've been honest, January or February.
Me too.
Because then that means everyone in the calendar year can be nominated if they have a great game. So So, but the DLC point is also good too, because let's say the game came out early in the year, like Redfall, and then makes drastic improvements by December, and that changes the whole.
Or we could do a whole new category, like really most improved game.
Most improved game.
That's what I was thinking. A new category, even for DLC, right? Like a DLC category. Because I mean, Phantom Liberty, it's like Cyberpunk itself shouldn't be nominated, but Phantom Liberty.
It's absolutely should be nominated. I mean, it's a lot of work that was put into that DLC, so I don't see why not.
Okay. All right. Another question from Monica. Is it just me, or Starfield needs to let you set waypoints or trails? I waste so much time in large outposts trying to exit or get where I need to be. I think you got to do the scanner, and it should be a waypoint.
You can
on
set
the
it
bottom.
with the scanner.
Yeah, you can set your own waypoint, but it isn't as good as like when you're doing a mission. Like I feel like they do better at getting you to where you need to go.
Yeah. So but the way you do it though is like you open your scanner and then you press the right bumper button, which will give you the local map, and then you can use your cursor and press A on where you want to set your waypoint. But it you know, like they're saying, it's not that great. It can be improved for sure.
Yeah. All right. Okay. And I guess we got one more last question from Gingy's mom. Shout out to you, girl. You're a real one. You already know. What do you think devs are now reliant on patches and updates and making them willing to put out a product that they're not 100% proud of? It's a business thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can.
That's a whole topic, girl.
That's a whole topic. I'm gonna say it like this: if it was up to the developers, they would have more time on the game.
Done when it's done.
Yeah, but when you add business and corporate people and budgets, it doesn't happen. That's what I think. I think if like a real team had enough time and enough resources, they'll make the most beautiful game ever. But when you add, a big studio, a budget, things that we don't know, it changes.
And then again, like we said before, like paying more for the people who have the skills to get the job done instead of being so damn top heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because 99.9% of the time, developers want to release the best game they can.
Oh yeah, developers aren't sitting there talking about I want to release a crappy game. I want to release a game that has bugs.
Exactly.
Like they're not doing that, and the developers aren't saying, oh, who cares if the game has bugs? They're not doing that. It's not them that's saying that. It's the business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. I guess that's all the questions. That's all I got.
Yep, I don't see any other ones. So 3, 2, 1, it's outro.
All right, who's going first?
Whoever wants to go first. I guess CHAREECE at the bottom. So,
all right, everybody, it's your girl CHAREECE here again. Thank y'all for coming through. Thank the ladies for this excellent conversation. I'm finna go to the store and take me a nap and play some games later on, hopefully, because I ain't playing none all week. I don't know what I'm playing. I still ain't got that for you yet, but I'm playing some.
All right. Sound like we're breaking the plan tonight.
Hey. Yeah, that's basically what we're doing tonight. But yeah, thank you for coming through, and we'll see y'all next week.
All right. Miss Lady.
All right. Thank you for everybody that's been here hanging out with us and, chatting with us. We really appreciate you coming through. Before I leave, I do have the Patreon winners for the last couple of months. So okay, there it is. All right. So August is Double D 702 and September is Topaz Girl 170. So we'll probably make an announcement on the Twitter, on the GWG Twitter, and y'all just come through and claim your prize. And thank you. And thank you for supporting us. Congratulations. And we apologize in advance for being just a little late, but just come holler at us.
It was like 1 minute late. They're fine.
So
we're not that late. Late, but not that late.
We ain't. Yeah,
I feel like we've been like way later and didn't apologize. So
oh really? There's nothing wrong with throwing an apology in there, but yeah, congratulations. Y'all can claim y'all Patreon prize. Check out the merch, check out the Discord. Hopefully we'll have some things in the back burner, so I can't wait till we have an opportunity to show you guys. And drink some water, please, because it's hot. Enjoy some games. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Y'all have a good weekend.
All right, Miss Delilah.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for being here and for listening to us talk about these topics and whatnot. And yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Delilah_HD and right here on GWG on Saturdays. And I'll catch y'all next time.
Will she play Alan Wake 2 Cup?
All right. And again, for me, your host this week, LBOOGIE 0208. Thank you for joining us this week, listening to our shenanigans and, supporting us like y'all do. We appreciate it. We're gonna get some more Patreon content coming to you guys. We know there were a couple of videos that we had that didn't have good audio that we took during PAX, so we weren't able to use them. But if you have suggestions or you want to see some certain content from us, let us know. We're always open to ideas. Obviously, we all are very busy ladies, but we do love what we do. So if you want to see something different, or if there's somebody you want to see on the show, let us know. And that's it. Stay blessed. Make sure y'all wash your hands, wash your ass, and yeah, get your vaccine.
Mm-hmm.